In this video, we are going to learn academic writing. Okay, so first we must know what is academic writing, and then we have to know elements of academic writing, and then characteristics of academic writing, and then types of academic writing we have to learn. Okay, so last time your friends got a question. What is academic writing and give details of academic writing. It's a 10-mark question, so you have to by heart this one also. So first we must know what is academic writing. Academic writing is also known as scholarly writing. Academic writing is also known as scholarly writing. So here academic writing is a non-fiction writing. Academic writing is a non-fiction writing produced as part of academic work. So fiction means imaginary, non-fiction means not imaginary, real one. Okay. So another definition I have given here, a broad definition of academic writing is any writing done to fulfill a requirement of a college or university. Okay. A broad definition of academic writing is any writing done to fulfill a requirement of a college or university. Okay, so for example, to complete your first BTech, we are submitting assignments. Okay, so that assignments are also a part of academic writing only. Okay, so not only assignments, you are submitting lab records and then industry visits report, and then you are reading an article from a journal and you are reporting that. All that are known as academic writing. Okay, so in the end of your BTech, in final year, what you are doing, you are submitting project work and seminar report. That project and seminar also part of academic writing only. Okay, is it clear? Academic writing or scholarly writing is nothing but is a non-fiction writing. Is a non-fiction writing produced as part of academic work. Another definition, a broad definition of academic writing is any writing done to fulfill a requirement of a college or university. I have given examples here: thesis, dissertations, projects, assignments, laboratory reports, lab records, seminar reports. All these are examples for academic writing. Okay. Now see, what are the key elements or components of academic writing? Okay. So the first part is nothing but profound research while writing assignments, while writing project, seminar reports, lab reports, lab records. What you are doing, you are doing lot more research. You are searching journals, books, and then web materials, and you are writing the report. Okay, so while writing academic writing, we have to do lot more research and we have to find out a lot more research. Why means we are not writing a fiction, we are writing non-fiction, so we need lot more evidence, so we are going to do a lot more research. And second one is critical thinking. While doing research, we have to think something in a right way. Right thinking of something is known as critical thinking. We are involving critical thinking to support some sort of evidence. Okay, and analytical skill set. So while doing research, we have to analyze something in a clear manner, and while writing, we have to bother about cohesion and coherence. Cohesion and coherence. There should be unity in writing also. One sentence should relate to another sentence. One paragraph should relate to another paragraph. In such a way, we have to write the thing. Okay. So these are the key elements of academic writing. First one, profound research, critical thinking, analytical skill set, cohesion and coherence. Okay. So now see, what are the main characteristics of academic writing? Main characteristics of academic writing. So first one, planned and focused. Planned and focused. So answer the question and demonstrates an understanding of the subject. So while writing an assignment, a project, a seminar report, you have to ask number of questions. Why this is happening like this? Why can't this happen like that? That kind of questions you are going to ask, and you are going to give answers for that questions in your assignment, project or seminar. Okay, so here you have to demonstrate an understanding of the subject. So what you understand from your questions and what answers you are giving, for that you have to demonstrate a clear understanding of the subject. Okay, now see second one, structured. Okay, an assignment or project or thesis or seminar report. Okay, it should have some structure. So is coherent, written in logical order, and brings together related points and material. Okay, you are going to gather lot more information. That information in a logical manner you are going to arrange, and you are going to bother about coherence and cohesion, and then every idea that you are going to mention, that is going to have some sort of relation. Okay, so that is known as structure. Okay, you are going to give introduction, you are going to explain the everything in body, and you are going to give conclusion. Okay, and then see evidenced. Okay, so here evidenced means demonstrates knowledge of the subject area, supports opinions and arguments with evidence, and is referenced accurately. Okay, you are going to do lot more research. So here for every idea that you are going to mention your project or assignment or seminar report, you are going to give evidence. This is found in so and so book, this is found so and so material, this is collected from so and so journal, this is collected from so and so web resource. Like that you have to mention. Okay, so when someone reads your report, that should be referred in an accurate manner. Okay, so in such a way you are going to demonstrate your idea on the subject with evidence. Okay, and last one is formal in tone and style. Okay, so here it's not an informal record, it is a formal record. Not only students, faculty and other research scholars are also going to refer your project or seminar report. So you have to use formal tone in your writing. So here uses appropriate language and tenses, and is clear, concise and balanced. Okay, so while writing your project, seminar report or any other thing, so you have to use appropriate language, and tenses you have to bother about, grammar you have to bother about, vocabulary you have to bother about, and your writing should be very clear, and it should be in a concise manner. You have to write everything. If it is lengthy, what is going to happen? Someone will lose interest. So in a concise manner you have to mention the idea. Okay, and it should be balanced. Okay, these are the main characteristics of academic writing. What is the first one? Planned and focused. Second one, structured. Third one, evidenced. Fourth one, formal in tone and style. Okay, now see here, what are the types of academic writing? Okay, so the first one is descriptive, the second one is analytical, third one is persuasive, and last one is critical. These are the four types of academic writing: descriptive, analytical, persuasive and critical. Okay, so while writing academic writing, while answering a question related to academic writing, first you have to define what is academic writing, and then you have to talk about elements of academic writing, and then you have to talk about characteristics of academic writing, and then you have to talk about types of academic writing. Is it clear? Okay, easy question. So academic writing is nothing but any writing done to fulfill a requirement of a college or university. As if you get a 2-mark question, what is academic writing? No, this line is enough. Any writing done to fulfill a requirement of a college or university. For that, best example is you are submitting assignments, your project, and then you are writing seminar reports. All these are part of academic writing. To get a degree, you are doing all that. Okay.